How are you doing today? Yeah, actually, the first thing that I want to say is congratulations for making it through 2022. We only have a couple days left, but it's smooth sailing from here, and I just want to say congratulations because you did it. You did it. It was rough. I saw you had some moments where you struggled a little bit, and then you had some moments where you really brought it in. And you did a great job overall. So what I'd like to do with everyone is kind of do a little bit of an exit interview for 2022. Since we're going into 2023, we're going to start fresh. Think of it kind of like a yearly performance exam, kind of like a check-in, if you will. Okay? Perfect. So, I have actually a list of questions right here. I have a list of questions right here. Yeah. I'm going to read them to you quite slowly. That way I can really give you a second to think about it. Okay? Because I want the honest answers as you can possibly give. No one else is going to see these answers, just me and you. I'm going to write them down and I'm going to document them so that you can have them. Well, why? Because I think it's important that your progress be celebrated. Even the bad things that have happened this year is progress, because the fact that you're standing here is proof that you made it through the bad things and that it's done and over with and it's okay. Good. All right, so I am going to go ahead and get started asking you these things. I've got my handy dandy pen here. So let's get started. So I always like to ask these, I'd like to do an icebreaker first. So something that I'm going to do is what this has nothing to do with this year, or it might if it changes. This year, what is your favorite color? Okay, that sounds good. Has that always been your favorite color, or did that change this year? Okay. And tell me, out of all of the clothes that you've bought and items that you have purchased and places that you live, what would you say in your life for 2022 is the most predominant color? Interesting. But that wasn't your favorite color. Or is it? Yeah. All right. So this one, I'm going to say kind of slow for you. What is your favorite memory of 2022? What is your favorite memory of 2022? Okay. Yeah. Well, that's kind of awesome, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, now, this one might be a little bit of a harder question, and that's okay. And you can take a minute to answer it if you want to. At any point in time, if you're not comfortable answering these questions, or if there's one that you want me to skip, I want you to know that you can say no to anything at all. If you don't want to answer a question, that's okay. If you don't want to do something, that's also okay. So what was your least favorite or worst memory from 2022? What was your least favorite or worst memory from 2022? Okay. Yeah. I agree with you. I'm just writing all of this down. Don't you worry. So, have you made any new friends this year? 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 And, by the way, it is 100% okay to say no to that question. Yes, I absolutely 100% agree with you there. I am glad, though. I'm happy for you. If you're happy making any decision that is either good for you or doesn't harm you or someone else, then I think that it is safe to be happy. And I think that it is safe for other people to be happy with you when making a choice. Because the important step is you made a choice. Now, speaking of important and hard choices, have you let go of any friends this year? That is a little bit of a difficult one to answer. And if no, that's perfectly fine. But if yes, do you mind sharing why? Do you mind sharing what happened? And I'm not judging you. No one is going to judge you. The important thing to remember here is if you're growing and you're evolving as a person and you are becoming the person that you want to be, that also means that you are going to outgrow people around you and people in your life constantly. Somebody could come into your life at the beginning of the year and go out of your life, or you could let them go toward the end of the year because you grew as a person. For me, it happened in 4 months. It happened in 4 months. I met someone. I really, really, really put in effort to be a good person and grow. And 4 months later down the road, we kind of stopped talking to each other, and that is okay. It's okay to do that. Everyone that you meet in your entire life is not going to stay in your life forever. And if they do, sometimes that means you're keeping yourself in a stagnant position in order to make and let that happen, and you shouldn't. So I'm going to ask you again, now that you have had time to think about that, have you let anyone in your life go this year? Good. Yeah, I'm going to write that down. Absolutely, I'm going to write that down. Good for you. That was a hard decision to make. And that was probably hard telling me, so I appreciate you for that. I really do. Now, who did you spend the most time with this year? Who did you spend the most time with this year? Okay, that was an easy one. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Who did you spend the least time with this year? Yes, I agree. It's funny that you knew that right off the bat. Now, I do have another question for you. Who do you wish that you had spent more time with this year? And it does not have to be the same person from the previous question. However, it can be. Who do you wish you spent more time with this year? Okay. Do you think that you will make an effort to spend more time with them in 2023? Or is that something that you are just gonna move on from? Yes, yeah, 100%. Absolutely. Okay, do you have any New Year's resolutions? And let me reword that. I, d- I don't like to spend, I don't like to say the words New Year's resolutions because there is a little bit of a stigma with that. There's a little bit of a stigma with that where a New Year's resolution kind of has a stereotypical thought process in which it's going to be harder for you to accomplish this year. So I don't like to say that. I like to say the word goal because I think that we should always be setting goals for each other. And I think that we should always be pushing each other to accomplish goals, no matter how long they take. And if you set a goal to be accomplished in 2023 and it's not, then it's still a goal that you have worked toward, and you can still finish. So it's okay to set a goal any and every time. But there's a stigma that you should set a New Year's resolution toward the end of the year and start it in the beginning. So just set goals. So with that being said, what is a goal for 2023 that you have? Okay. It's a good one. That is a good one. That is something I should probably do myself if we're being honest here. Now let me ask you this. What made you want to set that goal? Okay. Have you been thinking about that for a long time? Yeah. Okay. What are mine? Well, I have been taking some Japanese lessons on and off. And I haven't been really taking it seriously, but a goal that I have for the year 2023 is I want to try to be semi-fluent in Japanese, speaking Japanese, by the end of the year next year. And I basically only know enough to introduce myself to somebody that I haven't yet. And it is, Hajimemashite, watashi wa Daniel-san, dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. I've learned presento dozo for Christmas because it's please, here's a present. Here's a present. Excuse me, is sumimasen. A lot of people know that one. I'm getting off topic here. I need to get back on. This is your exit interview, not mine. Do you have any habits that you want to stop for the year 2023? Yeah. Listen, I'm not going to say it, but I am going to say that's not healthy for you and you should stop that. And that's all I'm going to say. Since you've got that set as a goal, you know that already. Yeah. Do you have anything on your bucket list that you want to check off this year, no matter how big or small it is? Do you have anything on your bucket list that you want to check off this year? Do you have anything on your bucket list that you want to check off this year? Yep. Okay. Good. Thank you. I'm just writing that down. I know you can't see it, but I am writing. Don't you worry. Okay. Now, the last question is there anything that you want to document for your future self to specifically be said at the end of your exit interview in 2023? Because we'll do another one at the end of the year. Okay? So, hang on. I'm going to write that down here. How do you spell that word? Okay. You did the, okay, and then, is that letter silent in this? Okay. No, that's totally fine. That's up to you. That is totally up to you. That's totally up to you. That's totally up to you. Okay. So I have got all of your answers written down here, and I am going to file these away. Again, it's just going to be me and you that see this. No one else. Okay? Listen. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And just stay conscious of your goals and bettering yourself as a person. You did amazing this year. You did amazing. If I was your employer, I would give you a raise. But sadly, neither you or I get paid here, so this is just for your benefit. Yeah. Okay. Well, go have fun and enjoy the rest of your week, which is the rest of this year, rest of your year. And I will see you in 2023. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.